Hello, if everybody wouldn't mind, just feel free to grab your refreshments. We've got coffee and apple cider and water, thanks to the very delicious and wonderful Jude's Coffee Company. And we have cookies. We have a lot of cookies. Please take some with you when you leave. I'm going to say that again later. But we have a lot of wonderful cookies, so get your sugar on, and then we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you. Hello and welcome. At this time, I'm going to invite Pastor Kelly Rhodes up to the front. He is going to be doing our invocation to start us off right. So please.
Before I pray, there's a couple things I want to invite you to do to join me. If you have your cell phone, please take it out and open up your Facebook app if you have Facebook on your phone and look up Lifepoint Lebanon. And you can go there and you can share this stream. It's going to be on there. We want everyone to see this and be part of this. So if you'll go to Lifepoint Lebanon, find this stream. It should be streaming right now. We're live. And share that stream. I think that'd be great. And we would really, really appreciate that because we believe that today's ceremony, these celebration needs to be shared with everybody because there's a lot to celebrate today. While we're celebrating, we should also take time to remember that this is the anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, a day when our country was hit so hard. So much life was lost, and so many events unfolded from that moment for us. And so as we celebrate, may we also remember. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for all the many people and organizations within this community that love to serve, that work to make our little piece of heaven called Lebanon a better place. God, we thank you for so many who have contributed to record numbers today. God, you're good, and we're the beneficiaries of that. God, bless this time. Bless these organizations and the work that they do. God, bless the people who have given and supported so strongly. And God, may today be a day where we all celebrate the joy that comes from generosity. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
It's a really bright light there. Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2021 Community Cares Grant Awards Celebration. My name is Dante Hawkins, and I serve as the current board president of the Lebanon Area Foundation. This is the 21st year of the Community Cares grants to area nonprofit serving the Laclede County residents. Last year, this event was held virtually, as you all may recall, due to certain things that were going on. And we did it on the Lebanon Area Foundation Facebook page, making it possible for everyone in our community to at least share the celebration and see what was going on. But this year, we're thankful to be with you here in person again. It's a great thing to see everyone, and I know everyone feels that way about getting back together with everyone. We're also virtual, though, this year, and we would like to thank Lifepoint Church who graciously made it possible for us to live stream this celebration on their website. So that's a good thing, too, get out to more people. I'd like to begin by recognizing some people in the audience, people we'd like to thank. It's kind of difficult to see out here, but do we have any elected officials in the audience? Any elected officials with us today? We've been supported by some of our elected officials. If you are an elected official, please stand up, and we'd like to give you a round of applause. We want to thank you for your support of Laclede County's local giving program. Thank you. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the Lebanon Area Foundation Board of Directors. If you're on the board, please stand up. And it is definitely an honor to serve with these people. They make a lot of things happen. And of course, our board couldn't do any of this without our administrator, Melinda Fries, and our LAF office assistant, Rayanne Reed, who handle the day-to-day. I know many of you here probably deal with them and don't even know many of us board members, but you deal with them on a day-to-day, and I'd like to give them a great round of applause. Got a lot of people to thank here. I'd like to thank Lifepoint Church for hosting this celebration event this year, and for Bays Care Incorporated. It's the charitable arm of Bays Chiropractic. They help with a lot of things in our community, and today they are sponsoring and covering the cost of the refreshments this morning. So we really appreciate that for all the great refreshments. But on that note, I'd also like to thank the Lebanon Technology and Career Center Culinary Arts students. We'd like to give them a round of applause. I'm sure you all enjoyed the cookies, and they are helping serve those today, so we really appreciate their help with that. There are 6 businesses in our community that made it possible for LAF to have a fall campaign this year, and we're very grateful for their investment in our efforts. And here is a list of our fall campaign sponsors: Commerce Bank, Commercial Street Studio, Jim Cuney and Steve Cuney of Edward Jones, Laclede Electric Cooperative, Pillar Insurance, and Regional Radio KJL. Their sponsorship has allowed us to have our annual radiothon, raising awareness of local nonprofits, recognizing local businesses that believe in local giving, and encouraging neighbors helping neighbors by giving to Community Cares. Please stand if you're here representing one of our fall campaign sponsors. We'd like to give you a round of applause. We certainly couldn't do it without our sponsors. We appreciate everything they've done for us. Last but certainly not least, we cannot thank you enough to the local businesses that so strongly believe in Community Cares, that they promote the payroll deduction for Community Cares with their employees. Thanks to those businesses, hundreds of hardworking individuals give $1 or more per pay period in support of local nonprofits serving Laclede County residents. If you are here representing a business that participates in our payroll deduction program, please stand up. You are the backbone of Community Cares. We'll give you a round of applause. Thank you. So this year, we received requests totaling over $204,000. I am honored to announce that thanks to so many of you in this room, Community Cares will be awarding $125,000 to 26 different nonprofits today. A round of applause for that amount of money. We so appreciate all the things that our organizations do here in Laclede County, and we're glad to be able to be part of distributing this money. And now I'd like to invite our administrator, Melinda Freese, to make a special announcement. Thank you, Melinda.
I've said this to a few people, but I say it every time, and if I don't say it, you won't believe it's me up here, but this is the one day, the one morning a year that I am not going to ask a single person for money. I'm very thankful for this. All you nonprofit people out there, you know what I'm feeling right now. This is a good feeling, and it's not because you don't need more. I know you need more, and I'm going to work hard for you. But because this is a celebration of being able to give out more than we have ever in 21 years been able to give out. It's a good day. So I'm going to get to my spot, because if I try to wing it, I will take forever, and you have 1 hour to be here today. So I'm going to get to one of my favorite things, is celebrating community partnerships. Just like we love to partner with you, we also love to partner with other groups, other businesses, other individuals to make this happen. We cannot do this by ourselves. We are all in this together, and I'm not even being cheesy about it, because it is about our community. But each year, we recognize a community partner that has gone above and beyond to help us raise funds for local nonprofits. This year, the Lebanon Area Foundation Board of Directors would like to recognize a special group of people for their incredible continued support of Community Cares since the beginning of its existence. Year after year, the Lebanon Rotary Club has invited me to present to their members about what LAF is doing in our community. And year after year, they let me come back, which is really exciting because, they've heard me year after year, and they have not gotten tired of me. I'm very thankful for that. And this year was no different. When it was clear that we would not be able to have our annual chili fundraiser over at OTC due to masking issues in the pandemic, the Lebanon Rotary Club literally just stumbled over themselves to say, of course you can do it. Of course you can do this at our facility, and we will absolutely give you everything you need to make that happen. And it was so gracious and so wonderful, and they offered to host that event at their noon meeting. And not only did they host this beautiful event, but they also, without me asking, again, that's very important, they passed the hat for Community Cares because they believe so strongly in what we are doing. They know that this is helping you, and you can use all the help you can get. So at this time, I would like to invite the president of the Lebanon Rotary Club, John Gideon, to join me up here on stage to receive this beautiful plaque. always a pleasure to work with groups that care, and the Lebanon Rotary Club, just like all of our civic organizations, really and truly cares about our community. I'm so thankful for them. This year, Lebanon Area Foundation invited area nonprofits to apply for grants that will help them to better serve our community. LAF board members have both the blessing and the burden of reviewing those applications and determining if the request fits within the mission of Community Cares and how much will be distributed to each agency. Oh, that's hard. They look at the need being met, the number of Laclede County residents being served, the financial health of the nonprofit. It's important to know if you're maybe not going to be open next month, or if you're doing so well, awesome, that maybe you don't need as much help as other nonprofits might need. The details of your request, and of course how you are partnering with each other in our community to better serve our community members in need. So at this time, I am going to invite two members of the LAF Distribution Committee to announce the 2022 Community Cares Grant Awards. Please welcome Distribution Committee Chairperson Kelly Rhodes and Committee Member Becky Carr.
It's dangerous to allow a preacher to take a microphone, and I'm just going to apologize ahead of time because I'm going to say more than the one line I'm given here right now. There's a few things that I need to say. I was talking with Pastor John Angst just before the service, and he made a comment, and John is celebrating his retirement just this weekend, so we are so thankful for your service. Thank you, John, for serving our community so well for so long. But John said this: if our nation had more communities like Lebanon, we'd be in a much, much different place. I am so thankful for those who have given in times like these, and we're able to give away more than we've ever given away in the history of LAF. That is amazing. That is something that should be celebrated. That is something that should be shouted from the rooftops, because that's the kind of community we live in, and we should be proud of that. I would also like to take one moment to say thank you to someone that I believe needs to be recognized, and that's you, Melinda. Melinda works tirelessly on behalf of our nonprofits. Yes, it's her job, but she does not work this as a job. This is a life passion. So, Melinda, thank you so much for everything that you've done. With that, we are honored to announce that we're awarding a total of $125,000 to 26 agencies that serve Lebanon and Laclede County.
Okay, when I announce the organization, if your representative would come forward, and Kelly will give you your envelope. And these are in alphabetical order. I'm going to start with American Red Cross. Their grant funds will be used to assist direct client needs such as motel, food, clothing, etc. after a disaster. Last year alone, the Red Cross provided $16,186 in direct financial aid to victims of disasters or emergencies in Laclede County. Bays Cares, Best Foot Forward program. To purchase new shoes for more than 100 school-aged children in Laclede County with families who are struggling financially. The Best Foot Forward program hopes to help 300 kids in 2022, and this grant will help them meet their goal. Conway Senior Center. To purchase food for their senior meal program, last year, the Conway Senior Center served 4,278 meals at their facility and delivered 2,063 meals to homebound seniors in need. COPE. To provide 25 Laclede County families with the housing and financial assistance to live self-sufficiently in suitable apartments or homes. Financial assistance will come in the form of rental deposits, rental and utility expenses, moving expenses, furniture, and food donations. Cross lines. To help families pay their utilities or rent when they have shut-off notices or eviction notices. Also for families to purchase food when the Cross Lines pantry is empty. Last year, Cross Lines was able to help 102 families with emergency utility or rent assistance. Diaper Bank of the Ozarks. To provide diapers to babies in Laclede County through their Rural County program. The Community Cares grants will provide 11,514 diapers to families in need. Last year, they distributed nearly 40,000 diapers to families in our community. That makes a lot of happy babies and parents. Free Store Ministries. To assist with the cost of insurance, utilities, and trash removal at their facility. The Free Store Ministry strives to serve those who don't have the basics to receive assistance from other agencies or find themselves in an unusual place of need. This includes, but is not limited to, medical equipment, furniture, clothing, shoes, shower, laundry, identification, and transportation. Friends of the Lebanon Laclede County Library. To support children's programs, young adult programs, and outreach programs of the library. Outreach programs deliver books from the library to licensed daycares, preschools, and residential care facilities in our community. Recently, the library has partnered with Jolie Barber and Conway schools to deliver library items to the classrooms, and the Community Cares grant will help cover the cost of transporting the materials at the library's book chariot. Hillcrest Education Center, HRDC. To help with the purchasing of safety supplies, tools needed to complete work, maintenance for essential equipment, allow service learning opportunities, and to provide students with job shadowing, professional development experiences. Hughes Senior Center. To purchase food for the senior meal program. Last year, the Hughes Senior Center served 543 clients with a total of 41,589 meals served in their facility and to homebound seniors in need. Kiwanis Club of Lebanon. To support facility rent and utilities, to purchase socks, underwear, sorry about that, wrong line. To purchase socks, underwear, shirts, pants, belts, hats, gloves, and shoes for children in need in Laclede County around Christmas time. They are shopping with children right now using their 2021 Community Cares grant and other funds that they raise throughout the year. Their hope is to serve over 280 children this year. L Life Food Pantry. To support facility rent and utilities. Last year, L Life distributed over 8,000 boxes of food to the hungry in Laclede County. They rely 100% on donations and grants for operating costs, which means that Community Cares is helping them to keep their lights on and doors open to continue to serve our community. Laclede County Drug Council. To fund the Choices Unlimited program in Lebanon, Conway, and Stoutland school districts. This program seeks to educate youth on drug and alcohol prevention. This grant will also support expenses related to the National Drug Take-Back Day. Laclede Industries. To assist with transportation expenses for Laclede Industries disabled employees who would normally be bused to work by Laclede Industries. Due to the threat of COVID-19, the bus service is no longer available, and out of abundance of caution and social distancing concerns. Laclede Literacy Council. To purchase lawback and pro-literacy materials needed to help Laclede County residents prepare for the HiSET test, United States citizenship test, and to gain literacy skills that are keeping them from gainful employment. The Laclede Literacy Council offers these free tutoring services to all citizens in Laclede County ages 16 and older. Lane Change Incorporated. To fund 144 hours of counseling for individuals seeking mental health and substance abuse counseling but are unable to pay. This last year, Lane Change was able to provide over 1,700 hours of recovery support services to individuals in our community. Lebanon Family YMCA. To support their financial assistance program, which helps our children for the summer months, swimming lessons, sports programs, and more. Our YMCA currently has 179 members receiving financial assistance for their membership. Lebanon R3 Social Services. These funds support student needs such as clothing, shoes, graduation supplies, transportation fees, dental and medical visits, emergency medicines, space heaters, and sleeping bags. Community Cares dollars represent 100% of the Lebanon R3 School District Social Services budget, making it possible for their staff to make immediate needs as quickly as possible so that the students are able to focus on their education. Lifepoint Food Pantry. To purchase food, hygiene products, and cleaning supplies for those in need. 2020 Lifepoint Food Pantry served 1,500 unduplicated individuals experiencing food insecurity and expect to serve over 1,700 unduplicated individuals by the end of 2021. Live to Give Hope, Fostering Hope Closet. To purchase necessary items such as cribs, toddler beds, mattresses, box springs, bed frames, car seats, booster seats, sheets, pack and plays, diaper bags for foster children in Laclede County. In 2020, Fostering Hope Closet served 125 foster families, totaling 450 children, with over 500 visits to the closet. New Life Project. To assist with operational expenses of running the New Life Project, such as transportation, groceries, utilities, and insurance. The New Life House welcomes and serves up to 18 women per year who are exiting incarceration and seeking to make permanent changes in their lives through faith-based counseling and developing skills that will allow them to live as productive members of our community. Project 360 Youth Services. To assist with operational expenses associated with running the facility, such as rent, utilities, and insurance. The facility serves ages 13 to 19 and saw a total of 1,262 individual visits to receive mentoring, clothing, food, and access to dental and health care during the pandemic. Share the Fair. To cover the cost of processing donated meat for distribution to local food pantries. This year, Share the Fair provided 1,928 pounds of meat to Crosslines, Salvation Army, Life Food Pantry, and the Phillipsburg Food Pantry. Shepherd's Pack, to provide food for the weekend for students in the Lebanon and Jolie Barber school districts during the school year. Last year, Shepherd's Pack provided bags of food for over 275 children experiencing food insecurity in Laclede County. Stoutland Senior Center, to purchase food for the senior meal program. This last year, Stoutland Senior Center served 55 people and a total of 4,370 meals, which were prepared for congregate, curbside pickup, and delivery to the homebound. The Salvation Army, to provide food for Laclede County residents in need once a month. This last year, the Salvation Army served over 16,000 clients, and because of the pandemic, they delivered eggs, milk, meat, and vegetables to homebound senior citizens in need in Laclede County. That's the end of our distribution list. I would like for everyone to give all of these people a big round of applause for all the hard work they do.
I have the pleasure to participate in every last one of the distribution committee meetings, and I have to tell you, our distribution committee members, it racks their heart. They get to know you, they get to learn what you're doing, how hard you've been working, and they are so proud of you, and they wish they could give you so much more than we were able to raise. But they worked very, very hard for you, and I hope that you are very proud of your community because you were able to share a lot of great news with us, and you made us very, very proud to be a part of this process with you. I have to introduce one more amazing human being, just one of the best, honestly. She has put up with me in ways that you can only imagine. She is the Community Cares Chairperson. Her name is Kim Rocker, and she is going to say just a few more things before we're done.
Thank you, Melinda. I am so happy to be here with you to celebrate the success of this year's Community Cares campaign and the ability to help meet the needs of Laclede County residents. Our local nonprofits have been hit hard these last few years, having to think outside of the box to raise funds and experiencing a dramatic shortage of volunteers. Our hope is that our annual Community Cares Radiothon was able to highlight the vital services and programs being supported by Community Cares, and that all those listening that day were inspired to help in those efforts. I speak for all the members of the Community Cares Committee when I say that we are blessed to be able to help our local nonprofit programs, and that we are grateful to all of you for being part of Community Cares. Thank you for choosing Community Cares and the 26 nonprofits we will be supporting this next year with grant dollars. The Lebanon Area Foundation is looking forward to continuing to support area nonprofits with the help of our community partners. We cannot do this without you. Please reach out to our administrative staff and Rand at the LAF office inside the Chamber of Commerce if you would like to do anything to support payroll deduction for Community Cares in your business, or if you would like to sponsor a fundraiser. In closing, we hope you have enjoyed the Community Cares Grant Celebration. It's great to have it back in person this year after
a year of not being able to do that. This is much easier than video, I think. Thanks again for Lifepoint Church for providing this wonderful space for our celebration. Thanks to Bayes Chiropractic and Bayes Cares Incorporated for covering the cost of the refreshments. And thanks to the LTCC Culinary Arts Department for the cookies. A special thanks to local KJL and the Laclede County Record for our campaign coverage. We know that your time is precious, and we thank you again for joining us today. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and we hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, everyone. If before you leave, I ask one more wonderful, kind, loving thing. If you are a representative of a nonprofit today, I need to take your picture. I would love for you to come up on stage before you go for one big group picture. Everyone else, thank you for spending your time here. We will see you next year. Thank you.